Hello beautiful people, today I wanted to talk about underrated theme parks. Basically theme parks or amusement parks that I think are slightly underrated and I think people should visit them more. Yeah, if that makes any sense. These are just underrated parks in my opinion. They're not like proper underrated parks, they're just what I think within like the community that I'm in, like the theme park enthusiast community. So this is just my opinion. You guys might think that this is like completely wrong and you think these parks are probably overrated, or you agree with me, hopefully. But yes, and also stay until the end because I have a giveaway. So yeah, don't skip to the end, just stay until the end and I will be talking about the giveaway. So the first park I want to talk about is Fantasy Island. Now, before I went a few days ago, I could kind of see why Fantasy Island was underrated for what it is. But I went a few days ago and it has improved so much. Honestly, I had the best time. Probably one of the best days I've ever had at a theme park. One of the best days I've ever had at Fantasy Island. Fantasy Island is kind of like my childhood park. Like I always used to visit as a child, so to kind of go back was really nice. And see the place like improve. The staff were lovely, the rides were amazing, and yeah, I just had a really good time. Skegness, Fantasy Island is in Skegness, if you don't know where that is, in the UK. These parks are in the UK, by the way. They're only based in the UK, they're not like worldwide parks, just saying that, just gonna throw that out there to you. So Fantasy Island have some amazing rides. They have rides for all the family. They have family rides such as the aquarium, two contours, etc. I think it's called two contours. Yes, that's what I've written down in my notes anyway. And if I'm looking down here, I'm looking at my notes that I've made on my phone for this video. They have thrill rides such as Millennium, Odyssey, Amazing Confusion, and then kids rides such as Pony Express, Monkey Jump, etc, etc. The price for wristbands is not too bad. We definitely got our money's worth when we went last time. I think it was about £18 for a wristband, or you can get a pay-as-you-go card. I personally think it's easier just to get a wristband, just because if you have a wristband, you've kind of paid for it and you can just go on the rides multiple times, whereas if you have a pay-as-you-go card, you have to keep topping up and you have to like, there's a limit on what you can like ride and how many times you can ride that ride, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I think it's a lot easier just to get a wristband, but if you aren't going on many rides, then a pay-as-you-go card is really good. I'm not sure how much rides are for the pay-as-you-go card. I don't know, I think they're like £2.50 or something, so it's just a lot easier to get a wristband. And also I've been told that if you go at the end of the season, like on the last day of October or something, you can get wristbands for £5. What an absolute bargain. I think £5 is amazing. What else have I written in my notes here? I don't know why this park is so underrated. Before I went I could kind of see why, but going again, like when I went a few days ago, I just had the best time. And maybe because it's all the way in Skeggy, and Skeggy is slightly a bit like far away like to travel, but people will go to like Blackpool and places like that, so Skegness is kind of the same length as Blackpool from like the area that I'm in Derby and in like Uttoxeter and Stoke-on-Trent and all that. So it's kind of that far away from us, meaning me. But yeah, I don't know why this park is so underrated. The staff are lovely, operations were really good last time I went, and yeah, I don't know, you're just guaranteed to have a good time, and I strongly recommend this park. I actually have a leaflet here. Ta-da! And it's also free entry. You don't have to pay to get in. You can just literally walk in and get a pay-as-you-go card or a wristband. And yeah, I don't know, it's just, I don't know why it's so underrated. It's a really good park. The second park I want to talk about is Porton's Park. Oh my god, it's my second favourite park in the UK after Blackpool Pleasure Beach, obviously. But this park is so underrated and I have no idea why. The theming is amazing, especially in Lost Kingdom. Like, holy crap, it's so good. The rides are great, the staff are so lovely, honestly. Just get yourself down to Porton's Park. Porton's Park is amazing. It's really good value for money. You might think that it's slightly expensive when you first look at it, but trust me, when I went last time, me, my dad and my mum and my brother, we all had the best time. It was so worth the money. When we first looked at it, we thought, oh, this is a bit expensive, innit, just for a theme park. But when we got in, we had such a good time. It was one of the best days of my life. One of the best days that I've ever had at a theme park. And even my dad said that. And my dad isn't really a theme park like junkie like me, but he does like theme parks and rides and stuff. But yeah, just get yourself down to Porton's Park. I am like hoping that I'll get to go at least one more time this year. If not, then I will be definitely returning next year. But honestly, just get yourself down to Porton's Park. Porton's Park is amazing. Again, they have something for everyone. Thrill rides like Flight of the Pterosaur, which is my personal favourite, Velociraptor, Cobra. Family rides like, oh, what was that ride called? The Dinosaur Tour and Co. What else? I can't remember, but they have so many good family rides. And then for the kids, they have Peppa Pig World. I'm just looking at the map. They have Peppa Pig World, Stinger, the Caterpillar area, I can't remember what that's called. But yeah, there's something for everyone. It is more of a family park, and I feel like that's kind of what puts people off. None of their rides go upside down, which I personally really like, because I prefer more family parks than thrilling parks. But yes, maybe that's what puts people off, the fact that they haven't got anything that goes upside down. But I feel like you don't need upside down rides to have fun. Like, Porton's Park is one of my favourite parks, and I had the best day ever. And there was no upside down rides there. The thrill rides weren't too thrilling. They were quite thrilling, like, in my opinion, but they weren't like over thrilling. And yeah, I highly recommend Porton's Park, and I have no idea why it's so underrated. Again, maybe it is a bit far for people to travel because it is all the way in Southampton. Maybe they find it slightly expensive, but trust me, it is so worth it, and I strongly recommend that you get yourselves down to Porton's Park. Honestly, you will be amazed. Like, I wasn't really expecting much, but once I got into it and got on all the rides and stuff, I literally had such a good time. I didn't want to leave. It was just so good. So, Porton's Park. And the next park I want to talk about is Adventure Island. Adventure Island is quite a small park, but they do have some really good rides there. Again, they have something for all the family, kind of. I do feel like it's more of a family thrill park. There isn't a lot there for the like little kids. Having said that though, it is a really good park. I mean, I can kind of see why this park is underrated for what it is, but I just feel like it is a really good park and it shouldn't be underrated. The value for money is really good. You just have to make sure you get the right wristband, because they do different wristbands for different people, if that makes any sense. So just make sure you look online about that. It is a really good park. It is more of an amusement park, same with Fantasy Island. It is more of an amusement park than it is actual theme park, but I don't mind that. I'm not really like bothered about theming and stuff. Like, Porton's Park is amazingly themed, and it'd be great if all parks in the UK were that themed, but I'm more bothered about if I have a good time or not and what kind of rides are there, other than theming around the park, if that makes any sense. But Adventure Island do actually have some really good theming though, having said that. the rides are great, operations were brilliant, and honestly the staff are so good. The staff are so interactive, they're so happy. They just, every time you go to Adventure Island, the staff look like and sound like they're loving life, they're loving their job. Maybe they're just obliged to do that, but they do a pretty good job. So yeah, the staff are just so amazing. You can literally, oh, why have I gone out of focus? There we go. You can literally have such a laugh with them, and they're so interactive. I don't know, they're the best staff that I've ever seen at a theme park. I will say that, or amusement park, whatever. But yeah, get yourselves down to Adventure Island. You'll be surprised at how much fun you have. When I first got there, I was a bit like, oh, okay, this is okay, it's nothing special. Then I got into riding the rides, and I honestly had such a good time. So get yourselves down to Adventure Island. Flamingo Land. Now, I can't say much about this park because I haven't actually visited, but I do feel like it is slightly underrated. I have watched vlogs and videos of the park, and it does seem okay. I'm not really in a rush to visit the park myself, but it does look quite good. If you are more of a thrill seeker, then I feel like this park would be a really nice park for you. But yes, the prices aren't too bad. When I was doing my research for this video, I kind of got Flamingo Land up. I looked at the ride selections, looked at the prices, and the prices aren't too bad for what's like there in the ride selection. It isn't like too bad, but I think they could be slightly cheaper. But it isn't as expensive as some other parks in the UK. So let me just get this photo up that I screenshotted on the website. So adults and children, so 4 years old and over, I think you class as an adult, which is a bit because I don't think you're an adult until you're like over 13 or something, but there we go. So adults and children 4 years old and over, online is £31, which isn't too bad. On the gate is £37. So that isn't really too bad. I don't know, it really depends on like what you're looking for in a theme park. I feel like theme parks are totally what? I cannot speak today. Theme parks are totally personal preference. I think that's right. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right or not, but yeah, they're totally like personal preference. They're like your opinion and what you like in a park. Like 2-day ticket is £44 per person online, or £50 per person online. So that'll be around £100 for like 2 people, I suppose, which isn't too bad for saying that you get 2 days there. Etc, etc. But I'll leave a link to Flamingo Land and all of these parks down below actually, so you can go and check them out and check the prices out and stuff. But yeah, I don't know, I can't really say much about it. All I know is that it is quite underrated. So if you've ever been to Flamingo Land, then do let me know in the comments what you think of it, and if you think it's underrated or not overrated, underrated. Okay, the next park I want to talk about is Drayton Manor. Now, I do feel like Drayton Manor isn't too underrated, but for what it is slightly underrated. So it isn't as underrated as other parks, but it is slightly underrated, if that makes any sense. I have only been twice, but I am going this week. So exciting. So I would, by the time this video goes up, I would have already been and gone. I can't say whether I had a good time or not. I probably did, probably didn't. I don't know because I haven't been yet. But by the time this video goes up, I would have already been, if that makes any sense. The park never fails to impress me. The first time I went was with school on like an activity week. And then the second time I went with my family. My family didn't really enjoy it. My mum did, and I did. Just my dad and my brother didn't. So, you know, but I really enjoyed myself, so yeah. It is quite expensive when you look at like the ride selection that they have and the things to do there. It is quite expensive, but if you book online you can save quite a lot. But I do feel like it's worth it. You do get your money's worth. The rides are great, the staff are okay. I mean, the staff aren't like terrible, but they're just not too interactive and too like, I I don't know, they're not Adventure Island staff basically. But that's okay, I'm not really bothered. As long as the staff aren't like really horrible, then I'm not really bothered about what the staff are like. The park is quite big, and it isn't like a really small park, but it isn't like a huge massive park, so I feel like it's kind of in between. It isn't too big, but it isn't too small. So yeah, there's something in there for all the family, like Thomas Land, the Buffalo, Drunken Barrels, G-Force, Shockwave, etc, etc. A really nice park if you're just looking for a day out, or just something like spontaneous to do, then it is a really good park if you're just looking for a day out basically. And the final park I want to talk about is, of course, my baby, my home, Blackpool Pleasure Beach. How on earth could I do a video without mentioning Blackpool Pleasure Beach? I mean, it's just not possible, is it? So, Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Now, Blackpool Pleasure Beach isn't really an underrated park, but people just like to make snarky comments about it. I'm not going to go into that too much because that's like a different video for a different time. But yes, and yeah, it really annoys me because everyone has different opinions, obviously, and I respect that, and you should too, but you know, I don't know, yeah. But Blackpool Pleasure Beach is a really good park, and if you haven't been to Blackpool Pleasure Beach, then you haven't lived, and you really need to go and check it out. The prices are amazing, well worth the money. Again, they have something there for everyone. The only kind of downside is that you have to pay to get in, and they don't, oh yeah they do, I was gonna say they don't do like tokens or anything, but they do like tickets for like £1 each I think, which is amazing. Yeah, you do have to pay to get in, which I think is kind of a waste of money, but you know, it's Blackpool Pleasure Beach, so it's worth it. But yeah, I feel like people don't really visit this park because it's more of an amusement park than it is a theme park. Kind of like with most of these parks. Most of them are amusement parks than actual theme parks, but I don't mind that. I think I prefer amusement parks than theme parks. Because I'm not really bothered about theming around the parks. I like rides to be themed, like dark rides and stuff, but they do have themed dark rides like Alice in Wonderland, Monster and Gourmet Thrill-O-Matic, River Caves, etc, etc. And yeah, I'm more about if I have fun at that park and what my overall experience is like. I know some people really like theming and they're really bothered about theming around the park. Some people are bothered about the experience. Some people are bothered about both. I'm just bothered about whether I have a good time or not and what the rides there are like and stuff. So yeah, I just really wanted to mention Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Have I said anything else in my notes? No, all I've said is that I love Blackpool Pleasure Beach a lot. I think I love it a bit too much. I'm kind of obsessed. You guys know that. But yeah, the value for money is really great. The staff are amazing, honestly. I do feel like the staff have improved. Like, the staff weren't as great like the first few times I visited Pleasure Beach, but they have definitely improved, and now I think they're really good staff. And I love Pleasure Beach as a whole. Pleasure Beach. I'm going there for my 16th birthday and I'm so excited. But yeah, there are a few parks that I think that you should go and check out, and I think that are underrated. Personally, this is just my opinion. You might think completely different to me, but now time for the giveaway. So, because it's my birthday on the 4th of August, which is only about a week away now, just put this fancy island map back in there. I have all of these leaflets in this paper chase bag to give away. So I'm just going to go through some of them, not all of them, because there is quite a lot here. I know it's not like the most exciting giveaway, it's only like a bunch of leaflets and maps and stuff. Oh, and a few postcards actually. But I just really wanted to do it because it's my 16th birthday. So I really wanted to do a giveaway for it. So I have so many leaflets here and postcards. So you could say it's more of a mini giveaway, or you could say it's a big giveaway. I don't know. I've got it somewhere in between. So we have a Top Days Out 2016 in Dorset, Somerset and Wiltshire with a map inside. We have a Wheelgate All Action Theme Park leaflet. We have 2 Gulliver's Kingdom Great Adventures for Little People leaflets. We have 2 Blackpool Pleasure Beach 120 Years Celebration Events Guide 2. We have a Blackpool Pleasure Beach Sandcastle Water Park 2015 to 2016 Opening Times and Prices leaflet. We have 3 Paultons Park leaflets. One of them is Lost Kingdom, 2 of them is just Paultons Park with Lost Kingdom inside. We have 2 Sea Life Brighton leaflets. We have Dreamland Margate leaflet. We have Blackpool Illuminasia leaflet. The Blackpool Tower Dungeon leaflet. Blackpool Resort Pass Massive Savings leaflet / ticket thing. I don't actually know what that is. Blackpool Pleasure Beach Speedy Pass Ride Reservation System leaflet. 2 Lincolnshire Wildlife Park leaflets. We have a Fantasy Island leaflet. We have a Madame Tussauds Blackpool leaflet. We have a Blackpool Tower Eye leaflet. There's so many things here. A Blackpool Pleasure Beach Ripley's Believe It or Not Adventurarium, I can't say that, leaflet. We have a Blackpool, we have 2 of those, but one of them's a little bit different, so 2 of those. A City Sightseeing Bournemouth leaflet. We have a Rock Brief on Bournemouth Pier leaflet. We have save 15% at Blackpool Zoo with this voucher, and this expires in December 2016, so you have until December 2016 to get 15% off the zoo. Go away, Twitter. We have a Blackpool Tower 360 mini guide, and with this you basically just open it up at the back. If I can open it. Open it up. Leaflet's fallen out of it. And it's basically a whole 360 view of Blackpool Tower. How amazing is that? So amazing in my opinion. And some like facts and information on the back and stuff. Now I've got to try and put this back. A free Pleasure Beach pass, which expires on the 6th of November 2016. A Blackpool Pleasure Beach Park Guide and Vouchers leaflet. Oh, hang on a minute. We have 3 of these Blackpool Pleasure Beach maps. And then we have some postcards that I'm giving away. So we have this Brighton Pier postcard, which looks like this. We have this Blackpool Pleasure Beach postcard of the big one. We have a Blackpool Pleasure Beach Casino postcard. We have a South Pier postcard, which is out of focus, but you get the idea. And a big one postcard. And I'm giving away all of those things. So if you would like to win that, only one winner is available, so sorry about that. So if you would like to win all of that, then all you have to do is make sure that you're subscribed to this channel and comment below anything. That's literally all you have to do, and the winner will be announced. Let me just have a look on my calendar. So this video will go up on the 30th of July, and my birthday is on the 4th of August, so... Hi everyone, just popping in here. I didn't really explain kind of like when you should enter and when the competition ends. So I'm just going to do that now. There's my cat on the windowsill. So my birthday is on the 4th of August, which is on a Thursday. This video will go up on a 30th, which is a Saturday. So you have until the 7th of August to enter, which is a Sunday, and the winner will be announced on the 10th of August, which is a Wednesday. So you have until like right now to enter, all the way up until the 7th of August, until midnight on that day, and then on the 10th of August on a Wednesday, that's when the winner will be announced in a separate video. So yeah, I'll leave you to watch the end of this video, and yeah, I hope you enter and good luck. Could you please leave your Twitter names or your Facebook names or any way that I can contact you in the comments down below, so if you do win then I can contact you. And yeah, so good luck. It is only open to the UK only, so sorry if you're an international viewer, but I will be doing an international giveaway very, very soon, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, all you have to do is make sure that you're subscribed to this channel and comment below anything. You can only comment once, your only like one comment will be entered. And yeah, good luck basically. So you don't have long to enter, only about 5 days, so make sure you do get entering. And yeah, I know it's not the most exciting giveaway, but because I'm turning 16 soon, I really wanted to do it. So yeah, so do give this vlog I've been daily vlogging in July and I'm so used to saying do give this vlog a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Do give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week for another video. See you guys next week, next Saturday. How do I end videos? I love you, bye!